Don Wilbright.
Yeah, I'd just like for all of you to briefly address the issue of either tax abatement or deferment. There's a lot of different cities that are going through the situation where companies are coming forward, they're asking for a tax abatement and or deferment. Some situations the property's warranted, and in other situations it doesn't, but it's given anyway. And I just kind of want your position on tax abatement and where you would see that it should be utilized. Mr. Hafen, and after Mr. Hafen, are you related to the Hafen that ran for Senate?
Yes. Tessa Haven's my daughter. So you want me to answer the question about tax abatement, tax incentives, tax deferment. We've utilized that in the city of Henderson before for businesses. Each is on a case-by-case basis, and I guess in a broad sense, if the business brings in jobs and can help out the economy, I believe it's something that we should continue to look at and continue to do.
If I may jump in real quick, yeah,
Please do.
again. Regarding tax abatement, this is one of the plans that I have specifically for our redevelopment area, say downtown. Houston did this, where they for 3 years did a tax abatement for the city fees there to allow businesses not to relocate, but either to expand or new businesses coming in to create a vibrancy. And it worked in Houston, and I know it can work here. Sometimes we as government just need to get out of the way and allow people to solve their own problems. And that's the type of mayor I want to be. I don't want to be a mayor of entitlement. I want to be a mayor of empowerment. And downtown's a perfect example where we can create those abilities that we're giving people, not a handout, but a help up.
B. Carson.
Of course, he puts me on the spot, but here we go. I think that for me, one of the most important things is, and qualities of being a mayor, is being concerned for your community. So with that in mind, if you all could quickly brief. Oh, only one person? Okay. Ooh.
Somebody that hasn't spoken.
Who hasn't spoken yet? Okay. Mr. Siphon.
Sippin.
Oh. How do you say it?
Sippin, like sipping cider.
Sippin. Okay. Mr. Sippin, can you please tell everybody, if you were to be elected mayor, what kind of concerns do you have for the community, and how would you address these concerns? How would you compare? How would you care for the community concerns, I should say?
Yes, thank you. One of the major concerns that we are facing is we are in an economic downturn which may last for some considerable time. First of all, I think we have to address the economic base. And the concept of tax abatements or fee abatements was actually something that was discussed by Ronald Reagan as early as 1976. It's called an enterprise zone. I think it's a sound concept. I do think, though, that we have to look at this in terms of an enterprise zone as a tax holiday, as it were, for a limited period in order to bring businesses in. I can tell you on a very practical level, if you're an attorney working in Las Vegas, Oscar and his minions will track you down and make you pay the city license fee. I would like to see the city of Henderson consider abating those fees to bring in doctors and lawyers and accountants and small businesses. That's one aspect. The other aspect, obviously, is there are people who are hurting as a result of the economic conditions. Now, the government, unfortunately, has limited money. The city right now has a $50 million budget shortfall. So, as much as we might like to assist everyone who has difficulty with their mortgage or their rent, that is probably beyond our current capability. There is, however, a homelessness problem which will issue from these problems of people being unable to pay the mortgage and the rent. And I think we have to deal with people on a case-by-case basis not being judgmental.